Hey guys, welcome to the video. This is Jerry and this is the new facelift MG ZS EV. Today we're just giving you a quick walk around for the vehicle and also a point of view test drive on this particular vehicle. So in New Zealand and Australia, MG ZS EV is the cheapest brand new EV available currently. So New Zealand price starting at $49.80 or $53.90 for the higher spec. So we'll only get one particular battery pack, which is a 50.3 kilowatts hour battery plus a two-wheel drive, so single motor at the front. The warranty on all new MG ZS EV or any other MG vehicles in both countries are 7-year warranty, full unlimited kilometers. And the range on the battery is 320 kilometers, by the way. So at the front, we have the new grille. So no grille basically, just a sort of trim cover with a sort of decoration on the front with the new MG logo, plus 360 camera. The charging port is improved charging port. So this is how the charging port looks like, type 2 and combined CCS plus indicator on the side, so quite handy. And 17-inch wheels plus all the chromes on the door handles, on the windows, everything like that. At the back we have black trim and chromes underneath. Boot opens by manual tailgate, so there are two levels you can control. Underneath you have storage space plus your charging cable. This demo vehicle doesn't have a charging cable, by the way. Jump in and then you can lower the space, so that creates a little bit more than 400 liters of boot space, so quite deep down space. You can drop the seats if you need to, so pretty handy. And the boot, so the back seats, it's quite spacious for a small compact size SUV. So if you're comparing these on the market, you'll be looking very similar size against a sort of petrol motor Mitsubishi ASX in terms of space and size. Plenty of space for 3 people at the back. We have charging port and USB, so charging port and air vents. And all standard keyless entry and keyless start. So this particular vehicle we're showing today is the higher spec Essence. So this does come with the full leather seats and sunroof. If you're looking for the Excite, you miss these two major things on the vehicle train. And walking, keyless entry push start, so foot on brake, the vehicle will start. So as standard in New Zealand Australian version, we'll have a full digital display with a panel in the front and digital speedo and so the passenger power on the right. As you can see, 100% at the moment. And the steering are pretty just the same with all the other MG vehicles. On the left is for the music control. On the right, that's for the dashboard display. Windscreen wiper, auto, and the indicator on the left, just like that. So in the center screen, we have a new digital panel, which is 10-inch display. And we also have a new system. So this is the first system that's applied for the MG range in New Zealand, Australia. So this is a much better, sort of faster response infotainment system compared to the last generation. It's slightly bigger, slightly larger, just a little bit more features overall. We get charging information, radio, navigation, and if we swap left, we have all the other things about aircon, about the vehicle settings. We have now got the 360 camera. So that allows you to see around the cars, and click left and right, you can see what's around you, so that's pretty handy. And we also have video, so you can play video through USB storage settings. That allows you to set a few things on this particular screen. And radio, that's pretty standard. So yeah, just a slightly better screen compared to last generation in terms of responsive and all that things. As standard, we'll also have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto on both MG vehicles, MG ZS EV. And the higher spec will also come with a wireless charging pad underneath. This is pretty much the same panel or same control as last generation ZS EV. So at the front, we have the mode button, allows you to change to different driving mode. Curves, that's your regeneration program. On the brake, and battery shows your battery range, everything on the information. Gear selector, left and right, and in the between, that's neutral. And we have parking over here, handbrake, or manual or electric handbrake, and auto hold function. So pretty standard. yeah, so overall, plenty of bells whistles come to a sort of budget-friendly MG ZS EV. And we have storage over here, glove box, and some storage on the left, and 2 cup holders in the center. Open the armrest, we got small storage over there. So yeah, plenty of space. What I'll do, we'll put the camera on and let's go for test drive. Alright, camera is on. So first thing you want to know, if you're interested in any of the MG products in New Zealand, especially around Auckland, make sure you contact me. My name is Jerry, I work for Abbott. We have 2 dealerships, one's in South Auckland, one's in East Auckland. Simply search Abbott MG, you'll see us, or contact me. I'll leave all my contact details down below. And if you're interested in more MG videos, or I've done heaps of videos on the MG ZS EV or any other MG vehicles, so make sure you check all my videos in my channel, and make sure you subscribe and like if you enjoy this video, and if you find this helpful. Thank you very much. Cool, let's look at the visibility. So front windscreen, no problem. This is quite high, so I've got plenty of space. The wind mirror is reasonably large, so the mid to large size, so I've got heaps of space over there. The A-pillar, it's okay, there's nothing bad about it. I don't think I have a big blind spot over here. And look at the back. So we got a small quarter window at the back, plus the big square sort of rear window. This is very, very handy for your young passenger at the back, stuff like that. They'll find it very happy. And then the boot window, and yeah, it's not bad at all. Back and rear windscreen's okay, and the glass is good enough, so happy with that. So that's good. Yeah, overall feels good. You can easily get to your position. These higher spec is the electric seats, and the base model is the manual adjustment seats, so I don't have a problem with that. Only small problem is someone may complain about lumbar support. This vehicle seat does not come with the lumbar support adjustment, so you may want to buy a small cushion if that's the case. But other than that, I find it very happy with it here. I'm right here. Everything is very easy to touch. You can feel every single touch, every single button, the right button for the aircon, everything like that is easy to reach. If you need to connect your smartphone, it's over here, easy to reach as well. I don't have a problem connecting anything towards the screen, so that's definitely a good thing. Alright, switch on the gear, that's good to go. So the first thing you will notice on the road is how quiet the EV is. At very low speed, this vehicle does have a very small whining noise, but the whining noises can be, ignored first, or if you have any sort of music on, that noise will just not be able to detect. That's pretty easy. But for people from outside, it's probably safe for them, a little bit safer for them to hear that noise in case your vehicle is merging forward, anything like that, and yeah, the kids didn't notice you, stuff like that. So we'll go left from here. The indicator, by the way, so on the first video I published about the MG ZS EV, people commented about the indicator being a little bit too loud. There is a particular setting, actually you can set the indicator volume to high or low, whichever you prefer. That includes the vehicle warning sound and the indicator warning sound, so that's pretty cool. In case you want to check it out, check my cool parts or cool features about the ZS EV if you like. And power is pretty easy. We are at the normal mode, by the way, at the moment, because our vehicle is fully charged, so we are not going to use much region braking, as the region braking only kicks in when the vehicle is drained less than around 94-95%. And on the slow speed, I'm quite comfortable. And slowing down is pretty easy thanks to region braking or just the standard braking. The brake very easy to touch, easy to control. Now let's talk about power. So this vehicle comes with a 50.3 kWh battery. and that battery gives that battery power a single motor at the front, 2-wheel drive, and that allows the vehicle to have 130 kilowatts of power and 280 newton meters of torque. That means it's actually a little bit downgrade from the torque from the first generation. And the first generation ZS EV has a 310 newton meters, but 115 kilowatts. So on the power, it's very similar, to be fair. On the paper, this feels a little bit faster than the last generation, but not so much. Unless you are going to throttle all the way, you don't really feel much of a big difference from the last one. But the good thing is what they have improved on the driving is firstly efficiency. So we can easily get around 15 to 17 kilowatts hour per 100 kilometers on test drives vehicles. I think most people are going to achieve somewhere around 16 to 17 kilowatts hour per 100 kilometers, where on the last one it's a little bit higher than that, the consumption. Second thing, they have improved the suspension, so when you drive this one on the road, you can definitely feel it's much more refined compared to the first generation, especially when you go through small bumps or small potholes, anything like that. It's just slightly nicer. The noise cancellation is slightly better overall. Handling is slightly better. There's not much big improvement on handling, but again, this is not a race vehicle. This is used as a daily drive, so most people will be happy with that. Alright, next we can talk about power delivery. So power delivery is very easy on these ones. Because it's an EV, there's no sort of hesitation once you put the foot down. As you're in normal mode, when you put the foot down, it's just gently go forward. You can do a little bit harsh sort of aggressive acceleration, that's no problem at all. Just like this, the car will zoom forward. It's reasonably fast compared to any other cars you've probably driven before, whether it's petrol or diesel or anything like that. Being an EV, this is the advantage of the acceleration. Even if you switch to eco mode, this will still deliver a really good responsive. And if you're in sport, it's just really aggressive. Kind of unnecessary, to be fair, for daily drive, but it's just how it is for the power delivery part of the thing. Being an EV, this is a good thing. You will have no problem overtaking anyone and stuff like that on the motorway, so that's always good, handy to have that. In handling, so the vehicle handles really well actually around the corner. Being a small car, it's going to be easy to move around. The turning circle isn't too bad at all. On normal mode or sport mode, you'll feel the steering is a little bit on the heavy side or medium to heavy side. It's not as heavy as some old German cars, things like that, but it is on the heavy side if you used to drive a petrol vehicle or petrol MG vehicle. I would say it's because of the battery underneath, the battery adds a lot of weight to the vehicle, so the chassis feels quite strong. So when you handle the vehicle, it feels a little bit on the heavy side once you start moving. But when you change the vehicle to eco mode, it just definitely feels a little bit softened. So that's just the handling part of the thing. It's not going to be a race vehicle, unfortunately. But when you drive around, the handling is totally fine for me. If you are comparing this to a normal standard family vehicle, I don't think there's anything wrong with this vehicle in terms of its handling. It does its job alright. Alright, now we're on motorway. So safety features, actually, something we should talk about once we're on motorway. So the vehicle does come with quite a lot of safety features. So as standard, you are getting things like adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, lane keep assist, and also the traffic jam assist. And so on the higher spec, you are getting the blind spot detection and the rear traffic cross alert. But on both models, you also get things like pre-collision warning, emergency braking, speed sign recognition. That is, you can read the speed sign and display on the dashboard, which is why it's flashing now. So yeah, you get pretty much all the safety features that you need in your daily drive. It's not super fancy safety features, but it's a thing to fill up, the EV customers' sort of requirements. As a daily drive, this would be perfect for daily drive. Now we can quickly test the cruise control. So we're using the lever behind the steering over here. Simply twist it, pull it back, then press set. Now this is set at 80 kilometers and 85. We can go to 100, and we can twist the dial to change the distance. So between me and the front vehicle, as you can see on the center dash, this is actually helping us to accelerate and brake. So pretty easy, just like that. You can also engage a quick feature called traffic jam assist. So that requires a double pull, so double tap. You can see another yellow light, or not yellow light, green light. That means it's engaged. So what that means is the vehicle actually steers for you on motorway, or even at low speed when you're stuck in traffic, as long as it sees the land marking in front of you, or there's a vehicle moving in front of you. So if either follow the vehicle in front of you or guiding you between the land marking. So you can see the vehicle steering is sort of fighting against it. I'm not gonna let it go. There's plenty of traffic around me, so I need to follow the road code. But yeah, as you can see, it's going around this corner. It's fighting, just fighting, not fighting, more like it's slowly turning, just like that. And because we are meeting the traffic, we are actually slowing down. So that's pretty good. Just like that. So that's how the adaptive cruise control works on sort of motorway driving. So pretty handy with daily drive again, from low speed, high speed, or if you're stuck in traffic, this can be helpful as well. The vehicle also come to a complete stop if necessary when the vehicle in front of you slow down to 0, and you can also resume back to cruise control. Very easy, just quick tap it back towards the steering to resume back to cruise control. Just like that. So on motorway, the wind noise is minimum. I don't really get much wind noise. The vehicle size is reasonably small, thanks to all the design and all that things. The aerodynamic is pretty good on this vehicle, and I don't see much of a sort of road noise, apart from the slightly noise from the wind mirror. I think it's pretty okay for New Zealand standard, especially our road conditions are not so great. Just like that. It's not great. And other things, the tire road noise, I think it's minimum. So the vehicle is equipped with Michelin Premises 3, so it's a very comfortable sort of road tires for family cars, everything like that. I think it's reasonable, not too bad. Once we're on this rough surface, you can feel the vibration, you can feel the road noise. After that, it's pretty okay. I don't feel there are much road noise going around, so that's a good thing. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I would like to talk about in this video. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, like down below. That would be really helpful for the channel to grow. If you're looking to purchase one in New Zealand, Auckland, contact me directly, jerry@ebit.co.nz. I will keep the camera on so you can enjoy the POV drive with no commentary, with no sort of contents or anything like that. Just me driving around, either motorway, on city, stuff like that. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. If you have any questions, make sure you let me know in the comment down below. you.